Hey, 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 it's What's Cooking, and we've got a lot going on today. I think I'm going to start, well, first of all, Philip Fredrickson, let's talk about what happened. We've got this cool, amazing delivery today. We love Kitchens for Good, and it's a nonprofit in San Diego that is doing so much for so many people and feeding people who are in need. And they do a cooking webinar that you can sign up for free and participate. So a week from Thursday, Chef David Waite from the Wrench and Rodent, the Plot, and the Wet Noodle is going to be the featured chef. A couple weeks ago, Chef Brian Malarkey from Top Chef and Urban Sea, Urban Wood, and Anime and many, many other restaurants, he was featured. And that's how I learned how to make those like fresh spring rolls that I'm now obsessed with. But somehow or another, I won something. So Philip, I can't even lift it all. So a Drizzly driver, which you can order alcohol online and they can deliver within an hour, delivered from New Belgium this 6-pack of beer.
1554. Actually, I've not had this before. It's actually very good, typical Belgian style.
And is this a 12?
This is New Belgian also. Yep, this is a 12-pack of Fat Tire. So you can't drink too much of this or this turns into a spare tire.
So show it.
You know, it's the guy with the bicycle on the front.
So
very
isn't that
popular.
super cool?
You get it. Most bars and restaurants have it.
Let me taste.
One of the few beers you like is Belgian style.
I do like Belgian beer, which is interesting.
And this is really, this is very different than this one too.
So like 10 a.m. it was delivered.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
All right.
So got a lot going on as far as what we're making, but I also have to talk about something that just happened that was like traumatizing. So for anybody who knows, we have 4 chickens, okay? We have Ginger, Fred, Ethel, and little Ricky. And little Ricky came into the coop after the 3 other girls had been established and been in there because we had Lucy, and Lucy, who was our Polish little red-headed top-knot chicken, actually became a boy, aka Lukey, and was adopted by 2 women that live up Highland Valley, okay? That whole thing was traumatizing in itself because I love my chickens. I love them. And so we brought Ricky in, little bantam chicken. She's got little feathers on her feet, and she's tiny, and she's been such a prolific egg layer and so amazing. And you always know a Ricky egg because it's smaller. Actually, let me show you. Okay, I will show you. So this is one of the girls. This is actually Ginger, I can tell, and this is Ricky. See the difference? Okay, just so you know, this one is still warm, because it's the first time in my life. All right, so the chickens are making some kind of weird noise today. And I run outside because Philip is walking Mackenzie, our little real estate assistant. I'm washing my hands because I am cooking and I don't want you to think that I'm touching chicken eggs and then cooking. So I run outside and there's a sound I've never heard before. And all of a sudden I see Ethel and Fred pecking at little Ricky's head, like totally pecking at her. So I put on my...
Those Mertzes always were mean.
Oh man. I put my chicken shoes on and I run in there and I bring with me a little rake thing, and only to scoot them out of my way. I don't touch them. They just see me with it and they run. So the 3 of them run, but Ricky doesn't. And I pick Ricky up and I put her up on the swing.
Oh, I thought she was already on the swing.
I picked her up.
Ah.
And I could see like a couple little feathers from her head were missing. And weirdly, I've never ever done this, but I like started rubbing her chest, and Philip comes in and I go, oh my God, the chickens are in like this crazy thing going on, to the point where I had to get in the coop and I had to like move the 3 away from Ricky. So Ricky's up on the swing, okay? And she's like acting really weird, and she kind of like does this. An egg falls out, like right there. Oh my God, I almost had a stroke. I swear to God, I've never had that happen, never seen that happen. But those little brats were not allowing her to go in the coop. And we saw for the last like 4 or 5 days, Ricky has been not laying her egg in the coop. I know I'm talking way too much about chickens. I'm a crazy chicken person. But anyway.
Well, because we're gonna make.
Oh, I know we're having chicken for dinner tonight too, but oh, that's just like a weird dichotomy of craziness.
That was lucky.
Anyway, I just had to share what happened today with my little baby girl. So I'm mad at Ginger, Ethel, and Fred. They are not getting extra treats. They are definitely not my favorite right now. I'm pissed off at them. But little Ricky Roo, baby girl, she literally laid an egg right in front of me. And so I'm keeping that egg separated from the other girl's eggs at the moment. So what are we having? It's what's cooking. Oh my God, crazy that we're actually flipping having chicken for
Ethel
dinner.
on a plate.
No, we're not.
It could have been Ethel.
It is kind of bizarre. So let's talk about what we are making. This is called broccoli crack. And I don't know, I've never made it before. And we got some broccoli. And I have lemon juice, Acrom's olive oil from Time of Essence, and salt and pepper, and weirdly, a packet of ranch dressing mix, okay? And I use Ziploc bags for a lot of things, and you know, you can wash them out and reuse them, but rather than put this in a bowl and try to coat it with the sauce, the lemon, olive oil, ranch dressing, salt and pepper, I just shake it in the bag.
Shake and bake.
Right? So I'm gonna roast this at 475 degrees, and I made sure to cut them so they're kind of flat. So they're gonna go on a cookie sheet that's already foil lined.
You already mixed it all in those mixes?
I did, yeah.
You know, ranch dressing, just regular salad dressing is good on top of broccoli.
Right?
Yeah.
So just know I washed my hands, I'm totally clean after coming out of the chicken coop. So this is gonna go in the oven at 450. I'm gonna let it roast about 10 minutes, 8 to 10 minutes. I'm gonna flip it over. Then at the last few minutes, I'm gonna put some sliced almonds. And at the end, I'm going to put Parmesan cheese.
Woo.
So we like to have food with our neighbor next door, Jan, and I'm not gonna put the crushed red pepper on her portion, but I am gonna add crushed red pepper. So it's broccoli crack, that's the name of it. I've heard so many people talk about it. Ingrid, who is doing a really great job with her Creative Quarantine Facebook page and Facebook group, has talked about it. Hi, Paul, how are you? I see you. I see Dustin on here. I see Jasmine. Hey, Jasmine, hang on,
Tom
what's that?
Chapman,
What's that?
Carl Lemke, Trina.
Jasmine, look what we just got. So Jasmine makes these really cool face masks. The orange one that I've been wearing a lot was made by Jasmine, and she's at Bellage in Mission Hills on West Lewis. So aren't these cool? I love this. It just came. I mean, I'm sure it came a few days ago, but we don't check the mail as regularly. So now that I've had chicken trauma and we're having chicken, we're having chicken Marsala, but creamy chicken Marsala, and check out these crazy mushrooms, right? So my friend Gwen got these and safely gave me some, and we have cremini mushrooms that I sliced up. So we have all these yummy mushrooms, and I've got equal parts olive oil and butter in my pan here. Again, Acrom's olive oil. And you always want to cook with half and half, butter and olive oil, because otherwise one burns or the other one smokes. It's way better to kind of do a double. And because we do our keto, even though we've been cheating a little bit, I took 2 of the girls' eggs, probably the mean girls' eggs, and in a Ziploc, I put the eggs with some seasoning, and now I'm gonna dredge in almond flour, and seasoning, salt, pepper, the chicken. I already have 2 done. And this is chicken that I've already beaten with a rolling pin in a Ziploc bag. So when I buy chicken breast, my trick is open it, clean it, pound it if you want it pounded, and portion it out in Ziplocs and write down on your Ziploc what you're doing. Sometimes even pre-seasoning with lemon, olive oil, garlic, salt, pepper, so it just is a time saver. Otherwise, especially if you shop at Costco, man, you come home with that giant thing of chicken and it's all connected, those little packages. I'll never open it because I only want a portion of it, not that whole entire thing. So it's super intimidating. Plus it freezes better. Flatten your Ziplocs and layer them in the freezer. So anyway, this is gonna have the almond flour seasoning, and because I've already done the other two, I'm just about at the end of my almond flour seasoning rope here, but we'll get it done. So, chicken masala. My niece Cindy, who lives in Buffalo, recently made this, and she was like, oh my gosh, even Robert loves this. I'm gonna make like a creamy version of it. So, after I brown the chicken, I'm gonna take the chicken out, put it on a clean plate, and to the same pan, I'm going to add more butter, and I'm gonna get the crispy bits of the chicken out and leave it in there with some chicken stock and some Marsala wine. There we go. Some garlic. You know I'm obsessed with this. And we're gonna add half and half because we wanna make it fat and thickening and creamy. And we're gonna saute the mushrooms. Obviously we're gonna do the mushrooms first. Sorry about that. Add the mushrooms, you know, get those guys going, and then add the extra butter, the Marsala wine, the chicken stock, and the cream. So we are gonna have chicken Marsala. Have I ever made this for you, Philip Fredrickson?
I don't think so.
Huh. So, gonna bust out, but I've never in my life seen, hang on. This is the package. These are called, who would even know how to say this? Bunashimeji? I have no idea. Look at these cool little mushrooms. And again, this is what they look like. So I hope that it works really well with the other mushrooms. I hope, I have no idea. But cool little package from my friend Gwen. So, broccoli crack, chicken marsala, and we've got this amazing gift that was delivered today from New Belgium. So we want to support our local breweries. There's a company called Drizzly that delivers your alcohol like within an hour. Like if you say I need whatever, it's at your door. And the guy was like a masked bandit. So he showed up at 10 a.m. and I literally had given them the window because they give you like hour windows. I said, oh, between 10 and 11. At 10 a.m. he was at the door. So that's pretty cool, and it was neat to win something, right?
It's always fun to win.
I know. And PT is gonna love that beer.
He's not getting that beer.
Oh, I bet you he gets some of it.
I bet he gets most of it.
I bet he does.
I'll keep one or two, and that's it. Fat tire becomes spare tire. Can't eat drink too many.
Right? Exactly. And then you showed property today to one of our clients, which was super cool, and sent the COVID document out and the whole 9 yards. And my nose is tickling, so I'm gonna just like, I don't know why it keeps doing that. Ah, I'm back. My nose was tickling. Anyway, so what else is the scoop for today? Oh my God, we had that really cool marketing dude on today.
Yeah.
We had the guy that created the ad for Nike that was like it's historical.
Just do it?
No, it's the, oh my God, I can't remember. Oh, somebody help me. Anyway, we had this crazy marketing guy on that is
He did for Nissan.
Yeah, Nissan. He brought Nissan out of the woods when they were unable to sell a car years ago. He, at 26, won like all these awards for being like the top creative director for marketing in his niche, and our company actually had him on today, and he created the Coldwell Banker rebrand, Guiding You Home, and the Paul Simon and
Simon and Garfunkel song,
yeah.
Bought It.
What's the name of the song?
Something Going Home.
All right.
Watch
Fail.
the ad.
Epic fail right now, but he was super good. His name is, can you look?
Robert something.
Robert Stillman?
Stiltzman or something like that?
We're really bad right now. Anyway, I think I'm still traumatized by the Chicky Chews. Hate it when they get mean like that to her. I bet you tonight Ricky sleeps on the opposite pole, and she does not sleep with those other girls. She's going to be too mad to do that. Can you check to see what his name was?
I think it's Robert Stiltzman or something like that.
Philip is checking.
I don't think I'm going to find it.
Homeward Bound is the name of the song, right?
Yep.
and it's awesome. Anyway, and he created,
But we bought all rights to it
Yeah.
from Simon and Garfunkel.
right.
Yeah.
Anyway, not just Coldwell Banker, but he has done like Nike and Nissan, as we said.
Right, but I mean, it
Apple.
was for us that he bought this
It was
one.
Apple that he did the crazy thing with Steve Jobs. And it really brought Apple out of the woods. I guess they were about to file bankruptcy. They were like 4 weeks away from filing bankruptcy. Anywho, that's our deal. I'm starving, haven't eaten all day, can't wait to chow down, and hopefully this tastes good. And in the meantime, make sure to stay physically distant while staying social. Oh, wait a second. Hey, Philip, what's going on with things opening up?
Oh, well, the city of San Diego is petitioning the governor to allow us to open up restaurants, bars, sports clubs, hair salons, barbers, all that kind of stuff this week and possibly as soon as tomorrow.
Okay.
Yeah.
So there's a restaurant in Escondido on Grand Avenue, and they posted today that they are taking reservations at 50%. Robert Stilton is the
Siltonen
PR ad guru genius that we had on Zoom today. But anyway, Escondido, formerly Vincent's on Grand, and Chef Vincent was an amazing, what a human spirit. And they're carrying on his legacy and have rebranded, but keeping his name still within the title.
and the chef they had for quite a few
and the
years.
sous chef that Chef Vincent actually trained is the executive chef now. But anyway, they posted today that they're opening Thursday, 2 seatings, 5:30 and 7:30, 50% capacity, reservations only, no walk-ins. So that's good news. And
We
hopefully
ate there for Valentine's Day this year.
we did. We did
Yeah.
go for Valentine's Day. So hopefully we'll hear of a bunch of other things that will be opening, other restaurants, hair salons, nail salons, all of that. And I'll get fired from my It's What's Cooking job. And I'll not be cooking. So anyway, that will be
Something
interesting.
tells me you'll still be cooking, just
I
not
don't-
quite as much.
I don't know if I'll be cooking every day. But
Not every day.
we got to go support our people. One of the whole reasons why I've been doing this is to give shout outs to people. Kalala's Candles here. So anyway, physically distant while staying socially connected, and hopefully really close, we're going to be actually seeing more people. And, keeping all the rules in play, mask and, all the things we have to do, right?
Right.
Okay. See ya.